I would especially like to thank our respectful Headmaster Maharaj to provide me a chance to speak here. So welcome, this is Narendrapur. Introducing myself, I am Suryansh, currently studying class 12th, and I have been assigned a task to deliver a welcome lecture to you. So first, let me get a little bit of our whereabouts. Tell me who are the old ones. Up with your hands, please. The old ones. Okay, down. And those who are new? Okay, a convincing score. Down, please. So welcome to Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, Narendrapur, the abode of excellence, brotherhood, enlightenment, hard work, punctuality, discipline, and self-development. I'm sure you have heard of this place previously, and you will be seeing it yourself in its full function. Now, but before that, I guess you won't mind listening to the experiences and bits of advices from a student himself who has been through the ups and downs of this very institution for the last 7 years. I will be limiting my words to the experiences of class 11 exclusively. As I've heard that you all are from the science stream, that implies that you can be classified into 2 streams, engineering and medical. That implies that you are aiming for NEET, JEE, ISI, CMI, ISER, IASC, etc. And that equates that you will have to work tremendously hard with a good strategy and proper guidance. Out of which, the last one, the proper guidance, that you will receive here, inside this Vidyalaya. And from your side, you will have to bring in your dedication, your perseverance, and your strategy. You all are very lucky to get a well-known and competent environment like Narendrapur to fulfill your dreams. Now is the time to act. It is said that when one jumps from class 10th to class 11th, the syllabus as well as the volume rises exponentially. Well, that's true, but there's nothing to be afraid of. All you have to do is work according to the workload. Till your 10th standard, you worked. That is, you studied for a specific number of hours and included many other unspecified activities apart from your studies. Now you will have to increase your time for studies and prioritize it to the foremost. Needless to say, you will be coming through successfully. Our journey through class 11th began on 3rd May 2022. For a month, we had our tutorial classes exclusively in June, and the classes of school also began. The start was enthusiastic, and we were all mentored well by our teachers. The teachers helped us a lot to cope with the sudden syllabus hike. We got regular tests and tutorials. Later, a renowned coaching institute offered its test series, and we all were in for it. Whenever any of us would have any doubts, teachers were just at an arm's length. We learned a lot, discussed a lot, and practiced a lot. Often we got orientation sessions in the form of popular talks, where eminent personas were invited to egg up ideas of career plans and future options. All in all, the academics for our batch was well organized and errorlessly delivered. Switching on to some co-curriculars. We had sports activities going on right from the beginning. We had cricket, football, basketball, volleyball, table tennis, badminton, and many other things. We had all facilities. We had got to participate in some tournaments as well and some exhibition matches too. Every Sunday, we got 30 minutes of swimming, and that's a great relief from this scorching heat. For cultural activities, we had speeches, debates, and multiple competitions of all of them. There were also participations in musical programs. Again here, the co-curricular section, the best of all, was curated for assisting the curriculum and for developing various skills among individuals. We also had an excursion to Tripura for 4 days, which was indeed memorable. But being in a serious phase of academic life, you should always focus and prioritize on your studies. During your 1 year span, we always had guidance from experienced teachers, any problem and all problems, academics to personal. We were addressed and sorted out. A very important thing now. These 2 years are very important. Hence, you have to make sure that you work well, but make sure that the environment you create is a healthy one. Healthy not just in the sense of physical well-being. You are here as a class, and altogether you can stand out as the best in the country. Your behavior towards your fellow friends should be nice. Try to make an environment of academic-oriented friends. Discuss your doubts among yourselves, share your progress, discuss your strengths and your weaknesses, and do all of this with an ambience of brotherhood. See, it is not possible that everyone will achieve the same level of excellence. There will be variations, but still, excellence means excellence. In the verge of all this, never forget the mental health. Neither yours nor of any of your friends. Ever since the lockdown, problems of mental health have been magnified. Not that it didn't exist earlier, but always remember when you're enjoying or doing anything, Not in any way hurt someone else. Make it a social rule that nobody will be socially isolated, nobody will be socially victimized. And if you see anything south, report it to the authorities. After all, mental well-being is directly connected to the brain, which is the base of your preparations for the competitive examinations. Now, a bit of advices from my side. Try to be regular with your classes and class notes. Cover your backlogs as early as possible. They can form a mountain, you know. Again, here in academics, render your teacher as your God. Listen to the teacher's every advice and every direction. Revise your concepts periodically, as revision is directly proportional to retention. On the completion of a chapter, make sure that you solve the previous year questions of the chapter for every exam, the one which you are preparing for. Build a proper strategy and stick to it. Be honest to yourself. Anything where you think there's a doubt, discuss it either with your friends or with your teachers. Before every class, make sure that you have revised the previous proceedings. If you find anything going wrong with the arrangements or your preparation, turn up to a teacher, turn up to anyone in the authority and ask someone that who can help it for. If you require anything, ask for it. You have all of your liberty. Okay, now an important thing, as I've already talked about mental wellness, that is something that really helps. Meditation. Okay, over times, filtered through ages. Now many of us find it absurd. It's true, but it's not true. It's actually that you can just try it. We have got experimental researches and scientific data that the brain functions almost 67% more than its natural ability after a meditation session. You can just start with a 10 minutes daily for it. Always remember that hard work and smart work that you put in here will help you in the long run. Prioritize studies and keep a check on your health and your character too. Last but not the least, whenever you give a test, after you get the results, don't ponder over the marks. Just analyze your performance and work on your mistakes. If possible, make a directory for your mistakes and keep revising that directory. One mistake that you commit, never commit it again, and that will make you more perfect and more accurate. So on a good note, I wish all the very best for your upcoming academic year. Study, enjoy, repeat. And keep your Josh high. And last, I would try to remind you a shlok from our Upanishad that states about students. Kakacheshta bakodhyanam swananidra tathaivacha swalpahari grihatyagi vidyarthi panchalakshana. Thank you.